Welcome back to the channel. I'm Asura the Pokemon Trainer. With all this talk of Pokemon on this channel, I figured it's time I talk about the regional variants, specifically the Alolan forms. Now, for those of you who don't know, regional variants are essentially commonly well-known Pokemon that are different in appearance as well as typing in other regions, similar to how real-world animals operate, which is mainly due to allopatric speciation. For example, Sandshrew is commonly known for being a ground type, while in Alola there are some versions of Sandshrew that are ice and steel type. This mainly has to do with Sandshrew and Sandslash leaving the desert due to volcanic activity, and they had to escape to the cold mountains, and eventually they had to adapt to the environment there. And as a result, their appearance changed as well as their typing, which is similar to the Pokemon known as Ninetales, because in other regions it's known for being a fire type, while in Alola it's known for being a fairy and ice type due to the changes in the environment. However, unlike Sandshrew, who lived in the Alola region for a long time, Ninetales was brought over to the Alola region by humans, similar to other Alolan Pokemon. For example, Grimer was brought over to the Alola region to clean up its trash problem due to its growing population, and as a result, its appearance changed from purple to green, and it went from poison to dark and poison. And this is mainly due to them constantly consuming Alola's trash, because Alola had different foods compared to other regions. This can also be seen with the Pokemon known as Meowth, because Meowth was introduced to Alola as gifts to nobles, and as a result of it living the life of luxury, it became prideful and cunning. And when the monarchy fell, the Meowth in Alola became more feral, and as a result they became more common in Alola, and because of it becoming feral and prideful and cunning, its type went from normal to dark. Something similar happened with the Pokemon known as Rattata due to it sneaking onto cargo ships that held food towards Alola, and as a result of it being stuck on Alola as well as the number of Rattata, it eventually became a pest problem for the general population of Alola due to it not having its natural predators in the Alola region. And as a result, the people of Alola imported the Pokemon Yungoos to be potential predator for the Pokemon Rattata, which unfortunately later backfired because Rattata hunted during the nighttime while Yungoos were daytime hunters. And as a result of it hunting at night, Rattata went from normal to dark, which is actually similar to what happened in the real world with Hawaii, because many years ago in Hawaii, Polynesian rats were accidentally imported to Hawaii, and as a result of this, the rats became a pest problem. So to combat this, they wound up importing many Asian mongooses, which later made their problem worse because the mongooses hunted during the day while the rats hunted during the nighttime, and as a result, the rats became more vicious. Now, aside from regular Pokemon becoming Alolan Pokemon, there's actually one case where a Pokemon from Alola becomes a different well-known Pokemon. This mainly has to do with the Pokemon Exeggutor, because while Exeggutor is commonly well known as a short tree Pokemon that's a psychic and grass type, and Alola is actually well known for being a grass dragon type. And this is mainly having to do with Alola having more sunlight compared to other regions. However, Alolan Exeggutor is actually the original version of Exeggutor, while the one that's commonly well known is actually the one adapted from Alola. And this is mainly because the one in Kanto was exposed to less sunlight compared to its original Alolan counterpart. Not to mention, it may have been easy predator for the other dominant dragon type within the Kanto region. And as a result, Exeggcute and Exeggutor in Kanto are only found within the Safari Zone, which is essentially a game preserve for rare Pokemon. As for Pokemon such as Diglett, the reason why Alolan Diglett is Steel and Ground type while its regular counterpart is just basically ground type has to do with the areas that it lives in. Because in Alola, Diglett lived in areas that were full of rich iron content, and as a result of it, they wound up sprouting golden whiskers that act as sensors, which allowed them to monitor their surroundings when they're not above ground, and as a result, they wound up gaining the steel typing. Now, when it comes to Alolan Geodude, the reason why it's different compared to its regular counterpart is because Geodude was made from a more magnetic rock compared to its regular counterpart, which seems to look like it's made from a clay rock. And as a result of it being created from a more magnetic rock, it gained the electric typing. As for Alolan Raichu, the reason why it's an electric psychic type is mainly because, well, I have no idea why. In fact, I did some research and I honestly can't find any info on why it's like that. However, I do know it's based on a surfer. In fact, it's mainly a reference to the Surfing Pikachu minigame from Pokemon Yellow, as well as that one episode of an anime involving the Surfing Pikachu. But this is just me explaining the Alolan Pokemon. I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Alolan Pokemon, as well as your thoughts on this video overall in the comment section of this video below. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and share this video. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. Take care.